No ID, no ride. The parent of a Riverside High School freshman contacted ABC7 after her daughter was denied a bus ride home from school because she did not have her school ID. Reporter Darren Hunt has a story you'll see only on ABC7.
Rick and Estella, Teresa Pettis told me the bus driver knew her daughter was a regular bus rider, but he refused to let her on the bus without her school ID.
My daughter lost her ID and she didn't realize it was missing.
Teresa Pettis was extremely upset that her daughter, a freshman at Riverside High, was kicked off the bus after school on Wednesday by the bus driver.
He goes, "Well, you're not getting on the bus, so get off."
And the reason was that she didn't have her ID.
She lost it. He knows her. She's been on that bus since September. He knows exactly who she is.
Pettis said her daughter, who was just 14 years old and did not want us to use her name, was left here at Riverside High School for about an hour, nearly 2 miles from her home on Alameda Street.
What upset me so much is why didn't anybody in that school run outside knowing my daughter was by herself at the front door and say, "Hey, come back inside. Come back inside, we'll figure it out, or we'll give you a ride home."
Just because you know somebody, that doesn't, you don't change procedures.
Pat O'Neill is Associate Superintendent of Operations for YISD.
What had happened in this case, to my understanding, is that the young lady did not have her ID card. The bus driver told her to go to the office to get a temporary pass, and she could ride the second bus home. She never made it to the office.
O'Neill said students carrying their IDs is very important.
And if you go to any high school nowadays, because of all the things that have happened, they're having kids, wear an ID. It's a safety precaution.
If I don't put her on the bus and she's late for school, certainly they call me right away. But the minute she goes out the door after school, they don't care where they go.
O'Neill said he'd rather err on the side of caution, and he stressed that the district needs to know who is on the bus and whether indeed they are a student. Pettis said her daughter was eventually picked up by her husband and brought home a little after 5 p.m. Rick and Estella.
Okay, Darren, thank you very much.